I can show you the world, sparkling, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under, on a magic carpet ride. A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, where to go, say that we're only dreaming. So you was the one who said the Prince Charming no longer existed. And when I first heard this shit, it was kind of alarming. Because all I've ever done in any of my relationships was become the sun that shines the dark times of despair. But somewhere between me treating women like my queen and those same queens mistreating me, I was the one who had to pay the cost. He know. I tell him everything. So it kind of hurts my feelings when I hear a woman say, all men are dogs. And for a moment, let's remember what grandmama told you. Told you that the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. But what if that man's stomach can't keep anything down anymore? Is it because he has a disorder? Or because women just keep feeding him the same bullshit? See, we meet people. We meet people and we do our best to impress them. Our money, we spend it. Our time, we invest it into that person, trying to build a relationship where everything else in our life just gets worse. We fail to test them, observe them, watch them. We can see them breaking our hearts months before it ever happens, and yet we fail to stop them, leaving me with only one option. I had to ask this question. What do you really want? Because if you're just looking to pass the time, then I have to warn you now that my heart is not a spatial vortex. And I'm not an ATM machine that's good for paying your rent, buying you new clothes, or for sex. And I could care more or less about my desire to be next to you if there is no respect. And most importantly, I'm not your average player. Because the game I play consists of real struggles and real fights. But if I lose in this game, then I lose in real life. So as for right now, just trying to hang out with the right crowd. Hopefully find the right smile that catches my attention. But lately I've been feeling like maybe it's me who ain't been living right. But no, wait, most of the women I meet got their hands out, but most of the women I meet ain't giving right.
Rewind that. Wait.
You better work. I can rewind it, but it ain't gonna come out the same way. See, lately I've been just trying to hang out with the right crowd and hopefully find the right smile that's catching my attention. But wait, I'm starting to feel like maybe it's me who ain't been living right. But wait, most of the women I meet got their hands out, but most of the women I meet ain't giving right. Maybe, see, I've been through some situations, but, and yeah, I've dealt with heartbreak, but that's not necessarily why I'm strict or thorough or straight to the point. I'm just an individual who feels that if a man ain't looking for his wife and that wife ain't looking to be found, then both parties need to be straight with what the fuck they want. So if you're looking for something that's monogamous, it's okay to look for me. If you're looking for something that's serious and honest, it's okay to look for me, but I'll be all right if you don't. Because my last relationship wasn't just a relationship, it was an experience. Showed me that a person's heart ought to be taken serious. It's like putting your life on the line, and before you get into it, you gotta be comfortable with risking it. But if your only objective is to bullshit with it, or the length of your relationship is measured by the financial or sexual support that you're getting from him, then that makes you shiesty and him stupid. And vice versa. Because a lot of these niggas are out here snatching hearts like muggers snatch purses, taking out everything that they can get, then throwing it away. But if you feel like your life is an empty tomb, then let me be the one who rolls your stone away. See, I want to be the favorite song you play, and when you play it loudly so that your neighbors can't hear your screams escape out of your soul into the air in the form of prayer. See, I want to know your pain. And I can't promise you that I can always make you feel better. But maybe your situation is enough to cause me to write you a love letter that'll show you that you are loved and appreciated. But if on this particular day you are too frustrated to appreciate it, then I'll know that maybe you just need your space. And know that I know that most men don't deserve you. But in the midst of all of those breakups, you got to stop and ask yourself, are all men to blame? Or is it you who's not ready for any serious steps? And yes, I know that you dream of him. Maybe Prince Charming does exist. And maybe the only reason he hasn't appeared yet is because he's somewhere at Pickup Lines and Poetry going live on Facebook, and you're the one who hasn't appeared yet. Maybe Prince Charming does exist, but maybe he's not the guy who comes along and sweeps you off of your feet. Maybe he's the guy that you meet, and when you meet him on your worst day. And I dare you to listen to his conversation for longer than 10 minutes, and he might just be the guy you've been waiting for, somebody just like you, a person who's been patient for too long without results, and the only game he really got is singing that song in this poem in hopes of getting your attention. Maybe Prince Charming does exist. Maybe. And I wish I could tell you exactly who he is. But instead, I'd rather just give you a hint and thank you for listening. Sincerely, the Prince.